We're back after such a long break. Come on, let's get some energy going here. Come on. Let's really get the energy moving here. It's been a long break, okay? One of the things which I'm so happy about that over Ramadan, because of what we do, a lot of people around the world have heard about what we do, okay? And so a lot of people have contacted me, and there's two massive things which they've said. Number one, they say they wish they could be here with us, okay, doing what we do. And secondly, they said that there's no other community around the world where they know that this happens. And you know what that's down to? It's down to each and every one of you. Your commitment, your motivation, your perseverance, that you're here every single week and you pull in people. So that is huge. So go on, just give yourselves a big clap. Let's get the energy levels going. Come on. No small clap, big clap. This is massive. No one else around the world has this what we have. That is huge. Absolutely huge. I came up with 4 reasons as to why I think we haven't got as many people as we could, okay? And the first one is that sometimes we take things for granted. What are the 4 main things we take for granted, right? It's family, friends, loved ones, but the most important bit is our health, right? Most important bit is our health. You know, I was fortunate or unfortunate enough, whichever way you look at it this week, to spend the last 12 hours of my aunt's life with her. Okay, she was very young and she was dying of cancer. She died on Friday. And on Thursday night, I was with her. And as I held her hand and I looked at her, the one thing which went through my mind is how lucky I am and how lucky each and every one of you are for what we've been given. We've been given our health, right? That sometimes we don't appreciate what we have, and a lot of the time we take this for granted. You know, the problem about taking things for granted is that the things we're granted get taken, right, in the end. Okay, so lesson 1 was appreciate what we have, value what we have, and just understand that what we have today could go just like that tomorrow. That was my lesson 1. And the second reason why I think we don't have more people here is sometimes I feel that beauty is sometimes disguised as other things so we can't see it. What do I mean by that? You know, there was a busker once, you know, a busker, and he was playing outside Washington DC station. Okay, he had his normal busker clothes on and he was playing music, but the difference between this busker was he had the most expensive violin ever in the world, but also he was playing some of the most beautiful music from some of the most experienced composers in the world. As everyone walked past, 1 hour went and he had 1,050 people walk past him, and as he checked his hats at the end of that 1 hour, he'd collected $30. Not bad, right? Not bad for 1 hour for a busker. But this wasn't just a busker, he was actually a musician. And a week ago, he'd sold out an arena in the US for $100 a seat. So why did this happen? It was actually a social experiment done by the Washington DC Post, which asked that do we miss beauty when we come across it unexpectedly? Okay, do we sometimes miss the most important, most beautiful things in life because they're not packaged the way in which we want to see them? So lesson 2 for me was value the small things in life, because one day we'll realize that these small things were actually the bigger things. The third reason why I don't think we've got as many people here is because of change. See, we all know we need to change, right? We all know there's certain things in our life we have to do. And we all think sometimes that change is magically going to happen. You know that if you want to become fitter, you've got to run, you've got to exercise. You know that if you want to lose weight, you've got to eat better and exercise. It's binary, right? It's black and white. There's no other way around it. But some people just think that change will come magically. But each and every one of you know that change can only happen when it happens from within, right? When you make change happen. You see, you can either be like the estate agents on your street before Purple Bricks came out. You can either be like the 4 bookshops on your street before Amazon took life seriously. You can either be like the black cab company down your road the day before Uber came out. You see, in life, it can be one of 2 ways, right? You can either get eaten or you can be on the other side. You know, but when things happen to us in life, we always look out of the window and we go, you know, why did that happen? You know, the place we should be looking at is in the mirror. The door for self-mastery, the door for success swings inwards. It doesn't swing outwards, okay? Third lesson for me was make change happen yourself before change is forced upon you. Because when change is forced upon you, it's 10 times more painful. The fourth reason why I don't think there are as many people here as there could be, is about the past. I think sometimes we look at our past and we hold on to it so much and we say, look, because I didn't look after my health before, I don't think I could start now. because I haven't done this in the past, I don't think I can do it now. You know, it's true, right? That the best time to have started looking after your health was yesterday. When's the second best time? Is now, right? Your past, you should only look back for two reasons, right? Only look back on your past for two reasons. Number one, to see where you've come from. And number two, so you can give yourself gratitude from where you've come from. They're the only two reasons why you should look behind. Use your past well. You know, Bill Gates one day walked into a restaurant, and as he finished his meal, the waitress came up to him, and she gave him the bill. He paid the bill, and he gave her a $5 tip. And the waitress stood there. She looked perplexed. She looked amused. And Bill goes to her, you know, what's the problem? She goes, you're Bill Gates, right? And he goes, yeah. She goes, you're the richest man in the world, right? He goes, yeah. He goes, you're the richest man in the world and you tipped me $5. Your daughter came in last week and she tipped me $500. And he smiled. He goes, my daughter is the daughter of the world's richest man. He goes, me, I'm the son of a woodcutter. Lesson for that is never forget your past. It's the best teacher you'll ever have for the future. Number one, you're committing to yourself. Never ever let yourself down. Number two, you're committing to your family. You're doing this for them. Never let them down. Number three, you're committing to me. But number four, you're committing to hundreds and sometimes thousands of people every week who watch what you do and who are inspired around the world. So don't let them down. So let's go. Can you do it?
Yes.
Let's go, Pop. Can you do it?
Yes.
Higher energy. Can you do it?
Yes.
Come on, don't be reserved. Jump.
Yes.
Can we do it?
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay. 5 people around you. Let's give some power high fives. Let's get in our circles and let's start the morning. Let's go.